Okay.
Reported to North Patrol. I think it's North Central.
Northwest.
Northwest.
This is the Northwest substation area.
Okay, well, I reported. What's your badge number and your name?
Josh Vogel, 8563.
Okay, and your name?
Dean 8682. How can we help?
Yeah. So I reported to the other police department that a lot of hotel employees lie on me and slander me, and they scheme so I can't have hotel stays at like dozens of hotels.
Okay.
So then here lately, they have been defrauding me out of funds. So I came here February 19th. I was terrified because I'm going through a domestic violence crisis that's pretty extreme. Okay. I get defrauded out of funds routinely. I've had identity theft. Stores have tried to contribute to financial abuse and rob me out of funds, and I have a lot of this recorded on a YouTube channel, and I like to give it to you for evidence. Okay, that YouTube channel, you have your body cams on?
It is.
Okay, I want to do a police report. And the YouTube channel is Keyna Clark, Clark, Peace, Peace.
Okay.
So on February 19th, I came here and there were games. He was pretending like there was a whole bunch of different things wrong, and I have. So I wind up having to go get cash for 2 nights. So I was terrified for my life, even though he played games. I really didn't have a lot of resources,
Okay.
So I paid for 2 nights. So on February 21st, they had a dirty dye. I asked him up front on February 19th if the heat worked. He said yes. It did not. I'm anemic, so I'm cold-natured. So they had the air running in the room. They said it was some kind of special system to where the air runs, or you can have it cut off. So I was freezing because I was cold outside, and they had the air going.
Sure.
And I asked them up front if the heat worked, and it did not.
Okay.
Okay, so then housekeeping came in and put a dirty diaper in my room.
Okay.
He claims they didn't, but I do have it recorded. This because it's the pattern. I get violated and mistreated like this at multiple different hotel stays, which is what I reported to the police. So then after that, they put dirty sheets on my bed.
Okay.
I have that recorded, and they brought dirty towels. So since that happened, I had paid for a week. I said, do I have to pay for a week because I'm getting mistreated here? And a lot of staff were rude. He's been rude. And they said, no, we can go ahead and do a reversal.
When did you pay for the week?
I paid for the week on February 21st. Okay, so after February 21st, when I realized that they weren't going to give me good service and the dirty diaper and all of that, I went ahead and said, can I just get a reversal and only pay for 1 night? They said yes, and that was $91.99. So I checked out February 22nd, okay? They will not refund me the $442. They've hung up in my face, been psychologically abusive, and this is a pattern of...
442 is for the week.
Right, that I did not get.
Okay.
And I have evidence on this channel that I've been at multiple different locations, and then the party call, multiple people have been dishonest. It's a pattern, because there was a lady that called me. He said that he had did the reversal, and then it changed, and then someone else called me when I was terrified on the bus, trying to start an argument, and she said that I had to come back and get the reversal that I thought he had already done.
So if you don't mind me asking, what brings you here today specifically? I mean, because we're talking about incidents that occurred in February, and this is now mid-May.
I'm homeless, fighting for my life. I don't like people to defraud me out of funds.
No.
And then for police,
nothing new happened today. You're just still fighting.
there's something. Yeah, I'm trying to get the funds back.
I was just
Yeah,
trying to
and I'm doing a
clarify that.
report to figure out why these motels and all these people conspired to lie on me.
Everything's documented.
Yeah.
Incident. I mean, you're not going to investigate. I thought defrauding someone out of funds was a crime. I'm not going to get an investigator.
Well, as you probably know, this is a civil matter, and you have to sue them for money
I
for
think you guys are criminal. You're not being honest. This is not a civil matter. They're defrauding me out of funds.
So what we can do for you, everything's documented.
Yeah.
Well, why won't an investigator call me and figure out, are you behind why these hotels are doing this?
Because it's a
Because that's
civil
criminal.
No, it's a
It's
civil
not
issue.
repetitively get someone enticing businesses to commit crimes and defraud someone out of funds. It's criminal.
I believe that you feel that way, but I'm telling you.
I
it's a
think that
civil
you guys are criminal, and I think maybe you're behind why these hotels commit crimes.
So I can provide you with an incident number and everything.
Well, maybe the FBI can provide you with the charges you need for tampering with evidence and covering for crimes. I'll just get with.
Would you like the report number?
I guess if that's all you're going to give me until you get your charges. So you're not going to investigate why these hotels mistreat me, lie and slander, and violate me like this? You are refusing to investigate that, even though it's criminal?
What I'm telling you is that we don't get involved in civil issues.
I just told you that there's people have been defrauding me out of funds
You told
for a
me that
while.
You believe
That's-
that it's criminal, but I'm telling you based off of what you told us.
What's criminal? What's criminal? If someone is paying for hotels to defraud me out of funds and send corrupt police to cover for it, is that a
Who
crime?
do you think is paying to defraud you?
This person that you guys keep covering for, his name is Jason Gardner. So at multiple hotel stays, I get defrauded out of funds.
James Gardner?
Jason Gardner. At multiple hotel stays, it's a pattern.
Okay.
Someone is railroading me. So they have these locations violate me.
Okay.
Why won't you guys investigate that for 5 years? Are you
That's
behind
not our
it?
position.
So you don't investigate a woman fleeing for her life and her abuser paying corrupt police to come enforce crimes they set up?
Well, first of all, I'm not corrupt police.
Okay, if you're not corrupt, then I would like an investigation on why I keep getting violated and mistreated and defrauded out of
You'll
funds.
have to talk to a detective about something like that.
I mean, aren't you the police? Don't you give it to a detective? So you're refusing to
That's
investigate?
That's yours to keep.
23094964660.
23 dash.
Okay, let me see if your body cam's on.
Yeah, see the blinking red light?
Okay, let's see yours.
Same.
Okay, D. Dean. So basically, you're committing a crime. I think that you keep on
I think you
the.
believe that, but it's not true. So if you gather your things, you may go now.
Are you bullying me and I got defrauded out of funds?
I'm sorry?
If I got reported that I'm in a domestic violence crisis and I got defrauded out of funds, did you come here to intimidate me and bully me and enforce crimes?
No.
Okay, because you said that you may get your things and go, and for someone that's in a domestic violence crisis and you routinely get defrauded out of funds, your behavior is not appropriate.
Well,
Yeah, I think that it appears that you're behind it.
Okay.
So they got to have him do the criminal trespass to punish me for their crimes.
Did y'all want her to stay here? Okay. That's all you gotta know.
Well, this is criminal. They need their charges. You don't entice businesses to defraud someone out of funds for profit, even if you are the police.
Hope you get it worked out.
So, well, I can't report it to the police. How am I going to get it worked out if you got criminals keep coming covering for crimes? So these are the criminals right here. If they cover for crimes being embezzled from Attorney General and Social Security Administration, what's it for a hotel?
Small claims. Just open up-
I'm reporting that I'm targeted and multiple different businesses defraud me out of funds and mistreat me.
So with that,
That's not small claims. If an abuser's setting that up, why won't you investigate
they
it?
gave you money, didn't return your money for whatever reason they didn't return.
They're defrauding me out of funds. How do you report fraud? How do you report someone defrauding you someone out of funds?
I'm just trying to give you advice.
How do you report identity theft in a multitude of businesses defrauding me out of funds?
Identity theft, you can do that online at dallaspolice.net.
So is this identity theft when they purposely out of malice to steal from me?
No, this is not.
So why would you think it's small claims if he deliberately defrauded me out of
Because
funds?
you believe that they kept...
No, well, you just saw evidence that he defrauded me out of funds. You just saw it. Did you question him? Did you question him and ask him for receipts or proof of me staying there? Did you get the dates?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I think that there's something
Did you
amiss.
have receipts?
I had receipts, but I've lost it. But we're here now. Right? Why don't you get that from him?
So what month is this?
It's May, but I mean, you're a police officer. Do you condone someone defrauding out of someone? I've been battling it for a long time. Did you ask him this for the receipts and the dates?
Have you...
Did you ask him why he wouldn't refund me back the money if I didn't stay here?
That's the only way you're going to be able to get the money back.
Did you ask him that? Did you ask him that?
I didn't need to ask that.
That means that you came here to cover for the crimes and tampering with evidence is a felony. Okay, you've gotten away with it for a long time. There's nothing I can do until someone that has governs you does something about you. So they know I haven't ate. So I'm gonna go over to Denny's right across the street. And that's how they set up the chaos. They know my personality and premeditate where I'm going. Ambulance. Just left the police. This is how I knew we were in jeopardy. You don't repetitively keep seeing this chaos. How much power has to be abused? That one, he's waiting. When they came out, they like to rush me and have all these cons. So I have to look from multiple different directions. They're still over there stalking, waiting. Been recorded. Someone was waiting at the door. Hello. Right there. Hello. One.